Fire away. Austin Jones. Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple other guys we got to work out at fullback because we've lost 2 of them last week.
Who else you working with?
Ollison, yeah, those 2 guys, and then Tate works at some because at fullback, and then Linton was already there. How did it go today? It seemed pretty good. They were, the one thing about all of them is they're all eager to learn. They're all eager to hit, and they all want to hit. So it's just a matter of anytime you want to hit and you can get in the hole fast enough, you got a chance to be a decent fullback. So I think we'll be okay. I think between that collection of guys, obviously, none of them have the experience of Small or as good as he is yet, but they all can work hard and try to get there. We'll go till game time. It's day to day right now, and I'm hopeful and wishful that he'll be ready to go, but we're also going to prepare the other 2 to get ready to play at the same time.
How'd they look today?
They had pretty good days. I thought they both did some good things. Obviously, they both had a couple things they can do better, so we'll get in and study the tape. They'll work hard preparing, and they'll both be ready to play. A little bit. He missed a couple throws that maybe he wouldn't, but the good thing is he's been in the meetings every day, so he knows it all mentally. He still went through individual all the time and throwing and working his footwork, so just a matter of getting a couple more reps and he'll be fine.
How does his mobility change when you do offensively?
Anytime you have mobility, that helps you, lets you do a few more things, and then Brandon Allen actually has pretty good mobility too. So with the 2 of them, they got to run around, make some plays, and make things happen with their feet too.
When you look at the tape from the Monroe game in the second half, what was going on that prevented you from getting the run game going like you wanted to do and moving the chains in the second half?
Well, it was really the 4th quarter. We had the ball once in the 3rd quarter and we scored a touchdown. That's the only time we had it. The 4th quarter was a couple 3rd downs, to be honest with you. We had 1 3rd and 2. We ran pitch 9 crack, and the guy that's pulling doesn't cut like he's supposed to. If he does, it's like Auburn last year. It's run down the sideline, 70-yard touchdown. We had a 3rd and 5, throw triple slant, the ball hits the guy right in the stomach, and he drops it. We had another 3rd down where we didn't execute very well. But they were packing so many guys up against the line. Mentally, in your mind, you don't look at that and say you're going to run the ball, very often. Now, a couple years ago, we forced the run against them over and over and over, and going into the 4th quarter, we had 7 points. We had 21 points at halftime, 28 first one drive into the 3rd quarter. So that game, when they decided to stop running it and just throwing it, is when they start scoring all their points. That's kind of what I use, basing a lot of it on my game plan.
Was Mitchell exclusively a quarterback?
No, he still worked receiver too. He worked both. He worked both, but he worked a lot more quarterback than he has any other practice. It was probably, I had it all mapped out going into the practice. It would have been 55% Brandon Allen at quarterback, 45% Brandon Mitchell at quarterback today in practice.
How involved was Tyler? He had some papers in with him. How involved was he with practice?
He was involved in every play. He knew what every play was. He was talking about the checks. He was helping the players. He was leading. He's our leader. Whether he's playing or not, he needs to still be a leader for us. And I think that was one thing that was missing in the 4th quarter also.
What's the scouting report on this Alabama defense? What are they doing well, and what do you make of them?
They're the #1 team in the country. They're real good on defense. They do everything well. So we just got to have a great plan and go out there and execute it. Really, that's what it comes down to, execution. You come up with a great plan, you got to coach them, make sure they know what they're doing, and then you execute it. And if you execute it, it works. And if you don't, it doesn't. It takes all 11 guys to do their job on every play. We did that for 3 quarters last week, and we didn't do it for 1 quarter, and it cost us the game. So, go ahead.
What's your take on Niall right now and where he is and coming back?
I think he's improving each day. We're about ready for him to bust out. It'd be good for him to bust out and have a couple of those run-through tackles, break long runs, and have big plays. But I think he's improved. I think he ran better today than he did Saturday. I think he ran better Saturday than he did Thursday. So I think he's improved each day.
How concerning are the hits Tyler's taking, and what can you do to kind of correct some of those?
It's concerning. We got to do. It's everybody doing their job. It's not like it's one specific person that's made the mistake every time. Just a couple people making a mistake, and and then than it's some people protecting them when it's not right at the whistle.
Swanson and Bailey have to kind of take command of the line where y'all feel comfortable.
They do, you know, and I thought Bailey did a good job. I thought, to be honest with you, Bailey and Kobe Hamilton were the best two guys on the sideline in that game Saturday. They were trying to lead. They were being positive. They were pushing people. We just need a couple more guys to step up and do the same thing.
What's the mental attitude of the team been like coming off that loss and getting ready for this big game?
You're playing the #1 team in the country, so you know if you can't get ready to do that, then you're in big trouble. So I think everyone's going to come out. Everybody worked hard at practice tonight, had a good attitude, and really it just comes down to going out there and, like I said earlier, and executing, believing that you're going to get it done, knowing the plan, not making mistakes, and executing. If you do that, you can win. No matter who you're playing, you go out and execute, you can win.
Bobby this week, and what were his thoughts on the loss?
You know, that's kind of between me and him. I talk to him after every game, after most practices, but you know, that's stuff that I think will stay between me and him.
Packages with Mitchell and Allen?
Never be the exact same thing no matter what.
How has Allen come away from that game? Sometimes when a young quarterback struggles, that kind of linger.
Yeah, you know, it does. I think, but you get in and watch the tape, and there was a couple things that he could have done way better. You know, there's a couple things he did all pre-fall camp, run at a 45 and hit the guy on the sideline. He did that all camp. He had a chance to do that one time, didn't do it. But there's a couple of times he made good plays. The other guy's got to step up and end the play. You know, he puts the money right here. That's not his fault. He does a couple real good things, and the other guy's got to step up. Then there's things he can learn from. And I think it's kind of like he went through scrimmages in spring where he played real good and maybe didn't finish. And then this fall, he did it. You know, now he's had 2 games he's played, and I look for huge improvement this game, and now he'll finish and do it. He's just got to keep improving, keep improving. All right, thanks, guys.